Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Paper Mario 1000 Year Door on the Nintendo Switch. If you didn't miss out during the last one, well, we went and just got the Super Boots upgrade for Mario there, and not only that, but while we were here in this location, we got to see that the Crystal Star made its appearance, but however, Lord Crump went and took the Crystal Star, and now he's making a run for it. Well, there is some sort of detonation timer that is happening as well, but not to worry, we have plenty amount of time so that we could be able to meet up with Lord Crump, so that then he could go and put a stop to this said timer, and face off with the Magnus Von Grapple, the original version, within our way here for this said chapter, until we go and see it again later on when we go and start reaching off into like more of the space type of fortress area where the X-Nauts are actually at, where Princess Peach is going to be. Now, it seems like the Elder's going to hopefully try to put a stop to Lord Crump, but I don't think he's going to be able to go and do a whole lot of stuff here, because I know that at some point this man's going to probably be injuring his back, just like how Kurt was back in Pokemon, and just like that, yep, unfortunately his back is giving out, and we're going to have to go and take over for this said battle. But we'll get more into what the whole said battle is going to be here, but within the two videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with Paper Mario and the 1000 Year Door, but we're also, of course, doing some more of Persona 4. We're going to be doing quite a bit of some other different side questing and other things, and I'm pretty certain there should at least be maybe another social link along within our side. And however, we will get to find out who is the next type of person that is going to get taken into this whole Midnight Channel situation, or we'll somewhat get to figure it out. We won't really know it right away into the Midnight Channel right this second, but we'll kind of get a little bit of a foreshadowing into what's going to happen from there. But here it is, the Magnus Von Grapple is going to now start getting its transformation here, and let the battle begin. Alright, so how this battle is going to start off with is that this thing here does have a total of 30 HP, and not only that, but he does have a stomping type of attack, which you should at least be able to hopefully try to super guard. I will go and show off to you guys how we can try to at least do some safeguarding around from there. Now, that could be a little bit hard in some ways, but you just kind of have to time it out right. Now, he also does have, of course, with his missile arms, which this is where Flurry is going to be absolutely detrimental out here to this battle, because you do not want to get yourself hit by any of those missiles, because they do quite pack a punch for what is going to happen from here. But let's go get ourselves with a good read from Goobella. And not to worry as well, if you guys do recall back from the very beginning of the first chapter, I did go and tell you guys that after once a said chapter is done, we can go and return back over to Professor Frankly and see what he has within the trash can. And if you ever do miss out on any type of tattles throughout your way from chapter 2, you can actually go and re-pick up with those said type of missing tattles from the missing chapter that you can go and add on into your enemy booklet that we got. So just be careful here, and just like that, we safeguarded, which that is pretty nice if I do have to say. And if you guys remember back in a couple of videos, or maybe since, yeah, maybe it was a couple of videos ago, I'm pretty certain that we went and did something with Coops, and we went and got a brand new upgrade here. So this is where this whole courage or shield shell that is going to be something of somewhat of a good use out here for the time being. Now, unfortunately, our shield shell is not going to be the best of the way of how the stats are going to be right now. It only does have like 2 HP at this point in time. Too bad that I can't really get myself like a full type of HP within this said shell, but you know what? We'll kind of keep it here for the time being, and let's go and see what else that we can do here. Well, we are going to switch around into Flurry, and we're going to make sure that we go and blow away with these said missiles, just so that it won't hurt us all that too much. And I believe they are pretty much able to get blown away at this point in time, because they're not really that much of a heavy type of enemy to begin with, so they can just go and get blown away fast enough. And now I think I am going to also have to use the Earth Tremor here for this battle, and you guys will finally get to be able to see how well the Earth Tremor is going to do from here at some point. So what am I going to set up here? Yeah, that's going to be for the Earth Tremor, and let's see how well I can do it. I know that previously before with all the other Earth Tremors that we went and did, it wasn't as great, but this time, however, it should work a little bit better here. So far so good. Got the first row already went and done. So that's the next row already finished. And each time, these type of progression of these different button prompts are going to get much harder and harder and harder every time. So just be very careful for when this is going to happen. Now, this is kind of like the last one here, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to go and do it right away. It's alright. But there we go. That should at least be able to do quite a significant amount of damage right there for 5. So not too shabby. And after a little bit of some time of some other battling from here and there, we are going to go and do one last body slam here with the help of Flurry. And there we go. And again, we have went and surpassed through without getting ourselves with a game over within these couple of bosses. So again, we got ourselves another one of these clear bonuses. So that's pretty handy right there too. Alright, and we're not even close to be getting up into another level, but we should be hopefully be able to do that soon. And then we can try to boost them with our badge points, because I know that there is quite a bit of badges that we do have right now, which I wouldn't mind trying to add on into later on, because we do have, if you guys don't know, with Chapter 3 coming up, and that's going to be having to head off into the glitch pit, and there's going to be a lot of different things that we're going to have to switch around with some badges, just so that we can at least somewhat stay alive throughout each of these different type of gauntlet battles, because that's what mainly the glitch pit is going to be. And we'll get more involved into what the glitch pit is going to happen, but I don't really want to go and talk about too much about it, because I would rather go ahead into the actual chapter and talk about it until we worry about it from here. But there we go, got the green crystal star now, and I'm not really too entirely sure on how... Oh yes, we got the clock out one, yeah. Okay, so the clock out ability is actually not too bad. I believe it actually stuns an enemy for like a few turns if you are lucky enough, and I want to say some bosses can actually get hit by this actual said clock move, so you may possibly want to go and use that move later on for when we have to go about with Rockcock, because he's pretty much acceptable, I think, to that clock out type of hit, because I know that helped us, well, from the original series and randomizer series quite a bit from there. Alright, so there we go, we're going to save up and we're going to jump right into Princess Peach's storyline here. Now, for how this storyline is going to be with Princess Peach at this point in time is that we are now going to have to do the dancing sequence here. Now, this one's going to be a little bit of a strange one, because I know that they went and changed out quite a bit of what the dancing sequence is here within this game, and they kind of made it a little bit more, much type of more, well, again, more quality of life within this type of dancing sequence than what it was originally before the GameCube. So, can't wait till we go and try that out. Now, also as well, too, if you guys haven't ever went and played throughout here at Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, well, once we go into Bowser's story, well, there's going to be a really cool little level sequence that's going to happen where we're going to have to, like, do somewhat of, like, a Bowser stage that's going to be showing up. Because like this was like somewhat of like a precursor, like before Super Paper Mario, so like this was kind of like almost like somewhat of like a way of how the tutorial was going to be somewhat like later on once that actual game was going to happen, for you to go and play as Bowser to do some of those different like Bowser stages. So yep, so basically just like how it was from before, we're just going to have to wait until tech opens up the door, and then once we go and do that, then we can kind of just do our own exploration from here. It's too bad that like Peach can't do any type of battling or anything. I think that would be really cool, you know, if we were able to go and like battle out with different X-Naughts or something around over here in like in the fortress. Like if like an X-Naught went to like spot us out, then like Peach could have like all these like awesome move sets or something. But hey, there's Tech once again. Oh, alright, well that's pretty good. Well, I know that previously from the end of the chapter 1, we already got to see that the mail was already delivered, so it was already successful. I'm pretty sure that Tech would have just went out of his way to do any type of lying or anything. Yeah, but it's kind of weird how, like, Tech wants to do, like, some sort of dance with Princess Peach, but, like, even though that is not, like, a full-on, like, human type of person out here, so I guess what Tech is going to have to do is create some sort of hologram and then make it into somewhat of, like, Princess Peach here in that type of way, and that's how they're going to kind of do this dancing mini-game here for the time being. Wow, that's a perfect recreation right there. Now, also as well, if you guys don't know, we're starting to reach our way into Twilight Princess. Well, for what is happening in the Palace of Twilight, for that type of post-upload that's going to be happening. Now, mind you, I know that I went and finished off with the Twilight Princess out here, but you guys should be able to see that schedule upload at some point soon. But while we are going to head through the Palace of Twilight, well, we are going to have to face off with that hologram Zant that's going to be showing up. And hopefully, guys, we'll go and check out that at some point there. Now, I don't really think you get like any type of rewards or anything really all that too much here from this said dancing sequence. So basically, if you miss out on some type of moves there, then it's not all that too much of a problem, I don't think. Unless if like Tech wants you to have to redo it again or something. But, you know, I missed out like on a couple moves right there with the dance part, but it seems like everything's okay. Now, if you guys ever want to play through Paper Mario 64, well, Princess Peach was able to do a whole bunch of other things as well with like the actual castle itself, and you would be able to like find like different items, and then you could be able to put those said items into like a storage box and everything, and then give it to Mario later on once he actually does go and see that. But unfortunately, here in this game, Peach doesn't really get too much type of stuff anymore. It's like she still does her little like quirky type of like situation mini games that show up just like previously before, like in Paper Mario 64 with the whole like big huge fat shy guy dude with like the baking of the cake and everything. But here, unfortunately, you don't really have like finding like a set item and then just be like, hey, Tech, do you mind like giving this over here to Mario or something? But unfortunately, that doesn't really work. But inside the Exnaut Fortress, I'm pretty sure there is an actual set teleporter that will actually teleport you back from the fortress over to the actual sewer system that will happen. Because, like, I know that there's a certain secret door that's somewhere in the sewers right now that cannot be accessed at this point. Not until, like, we reach into that teleporter way. So yeah, so here's the little Bowser mini stage that's going to happen from here. I'm pretty sure there's also a second one too. I could be wrong, right? Isn't there like one where like Bowser has to like swim in the water or something to reach all the way over to like Roport? Which I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to have to do next. And just like that, we're going to smash our way down like New Super Mario Bros. And get that flagpole and get it all done. Hey, we got some fireworks. Nice. I wonder if you actually do that Bowser stage, I wonder if you could get like the double time or something, or it's like triple time. I can't remember, but like if all the numbers are like all the same, you get like a special type of little sequence that happens, and I wonder if that was ever something that was going to show up there. So yeah, so now Bowser is going to basically just go out of his way to like terrorize the Petalburg area town that's going to be here. Oh goodness, yeah, I remember this part now. Yeah, this is where like Bowser goes and spots out where Princess Peach is, but nah, I don't really think that could actually be someone of the real Princess Peach that's right there, because she seems a little bit too happy. Well, let's see if Bowser can go and try to talk some sense into this type of Princess Peach here and see if she could join alongside with them, I guess. Yeah, so this Koopa is basically saying that this is actually a whole poster right here. So Bowser was just basically talking to this whole entire poster this whole entire time. Yeah, so now he's just the guy that talks to posters. He's not just any type of king of the Koopa anymore. But here we are, and hey, there's that friendly Jabby once again, huh? I thought that guy would be running off and heading back to his friends again. No, I don't think this is going to be our last visit. If I ever decide to come back here to the Great Boggly Tree, it will probably just have to be for any type of missing star pieces, but that's about it. But anyways, here we are back over at the 1,000-year door once again. You guys don't have to see me go all the way back over here. We're just going to go and just get ourselves with our next map upgrade and see where we're going to head off into next. Alright, and there we go. That is our second crystal star already here. And let's go get that map all powered up here. So this one is going to be all the way up into the sky, and this is where we're going to have to use a specialized blimp to actually head all the way over to the glitch pit, but we'll have to worry about that for another video, because we can't really go and talk to the dog Pianta at this point in time. But we will be seeing them soon. It's pretty nice that Nintendo's going back to be bringing some of the Piantas again once more. It's been a little bit of some time. I haven't really seen any of the Piantas make their return at all. Like, they have shown their appearance, like, in Mario Kart 8 and whatnot, but they haven't really made, like, a full type of return in some sort of area for a main game, but it's pretty nice that they have it here for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door for the Switch. Oh, so it looks like there's some new little title logs that are out here for what we do need from Professor Franklin. I see it from the garbage can. He doesn't know. Come on, Franklin, you should know. So we are going to have to head off to Glitzville. And there is going to be a said new other character that will be making his appearance as well, too. And it's going to be somewhat of a character that we've already kind of seen before in past other Mario games. But this one's going to be a little bit more of a babyier type of size of what this guy's going to be. But however, this is going to be the outro for today, so I will be seeing you guys in the next one of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. And, of course, peace.